active and they are very strong in terms of their work, their management. They don't need us, I mean, in a good way. They don't need Bangkok Theatre Network to support them. I mean, last 10 years or last 15 years, yes, we need some network to unite, to empower and to be recognized. But now those generation, I mean the first core member, the 10 core member, they grow up. No, they becoming old and they are stable. They go abroad. They are okay. Without BTN, they can stand on their own legs. I mean the first generation, and then the young generation now, they are, how can I say, เก่งกว่า they are more skillful than us. They manage themselves so well. Can't believe. So without BTN, that will be alright. Even without BTF, they can continue their works. This is what I appreciate. So, and also in the same time, Bangkok Theatre Festival, 17 years that we have been working, have been running voluntarily. No one got paid. And one day, step by step, year by year, many people step back. It's too much. Someone said, "Oh, it's too much. I have many things to do. I have babies to feed. I have blah 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 blah. I have my own life now." So one by one step, bye. I'm not sad because this is the reality. Everything happened and character, birth, born and die. That is the fact. So now, and also working voluntarily, we cannot ask for strong permission. We cannot ask them to attend like 10 meetings, like in the old time, like 10 years ago. No. Now we work online. Mostly we do meeting online. Because the living cost in Bangkok is becoming more and more expensive. This is not a good place for poor people to live. So anytime we travel, we go to the meeting, we have to pay for the transportation, for food, for many things. So economically, we scale down the festival. I mean, in terms of management, we centralize, we do, we scale down. Year by year, this year we have only few programs running in the center, and then we pass the management to each theater. So each theater, they have their own management. They create their own sub-program. So it remain only the website or the PR thing in the center. The future direction of Bangkok Theatre Festival may be the decentralization and minimizing central management to save operation costs. This is what I want to say. Perhaps with only a single central PR department, but surrendering the program management to each and every group that would be a part of the event during the festival period. This direction may, after all, suit the current nature of present days practitioners. I would love to end my talk now, and I leave you to ask questions or start a conversation with me. I hope you enjoy now. Any question or feedback or yes?
Good afternoon. My name is Sharu. I run an independent theatre company called Sharu Loves Hats in New Zealand, and I basically have come to Bangkok from New Zealand especially for this conference, so I'm really excited to be here, and I'd love to thank you for your talk today because I found it very inspiring and very interesting how we face very similar issues and monetary issues, especially in New Zealand, about making, especially theatre independently. All of us are always looking for money, always trying to get funding, etc. I suppose my question to you is, firstly, before I ask you the question, I just want to acknowledge how it's so inspiring to hear your story and how you've managed to keep the passion all these years and do what you've done. So, I take my hat off to you for that. It's just amazing. And it makes me feel like I will have to keep going and not give up. But in terms of a question, I suppose, I am very interested in cross-cultural networking as well as presentation, and I've basically come here to find out how to go about doing that, to meet people, etc. And because I've lived in New Zealand for 17 years, but I'm originally from Malaysia, I feel that Southeast Asia is an area that's not represented very well in theatre in New Zealand at this stage, especially cross-culturally. And so, I just want to know, where do I start?
You come to the right place now. Because BIPAM is a good place, a platform to connect, for you to connect to people. And I think maybe BIPAM, Troupe can answer this question more than me. But as a part of Bangkok Theatre Festival, we also have international program. We have one venue or one theatre place for artists from other country, but sadly from this year we all share the cost. I mean, we don't get support from any organization. So like this year, actually the local artists, we share the cost from the beginning, but small amount of money. Only this year we start big amount of money, but we decide to continue. I asked the member, do you want to continue or we just? They said we will continue. So back to the international section, we have one. Actually, you can perform everywhere, but to be easy for us to manage, because dealing with the international artists, we need a translator, we need some staff who can talk English well, something like that. So sometimes it need cost, more cost than local program. So that's why we put you into only one venue, and then we open for the application, and then so you can join. You can present your own work, but of course you need to share the cost. That is one thing. And my dream is not just to perform, but to meet, to discuss, or to do some talk after the show. But the problem is now we lack of staff, festival staff. So, like for example, like I myself, I do everything. I running around. What I can do is after the last performance in the night, like after 9 o'clock in the evening, then we go out and drink like late night meeting for meals something. That's what I can do. I live at the present time. That's what I can do. It's something like BIPAM, but not. It's more informal. It's more because we don't have enough staff to set up the structure or good management. We do like naturally. But my dream is we also learn to have some talk or symposium or design, not just performing. But at the moment we just perform and informally we do socialization after the show. That is one way to start with us. If you are interested in Bangkok Theatre Festival, that is also a good platform for you. And now I think Ube might share something.
Like those are actually the origin of BIPAM. BIPAM was actually founded as a platform to support the existing Bangkok Theatre Festival, actually, to add more like a more concrete international section to what is already existing. However, in reality, with limitations in manpower and financial support, we have just decided this year actually to be set apart in terms of schedule from each other, so that we're not actually like dragging each other on. And in terms of direction, we still have to see how we can support each other best. However, in the big picture, I would say that if you really want to discover just the Thai theater artists, Bangkok Theatre Festival is a good place to do that, because you come and then you enjoy all these numerous shows by variety of artists, from the young students, amateur like Duaset, and up to the established companies. Yeah, but BIPAM, where we have curated programs, and we really want to act as this kind of mediator platform for Thailand, but as well as the regional Southeast Asian countries, and also connecting to the international community. So it works in a slightly different idea, but we have been with each other from the start. So that's kind of the general idea.
I would love to share a little bit more about the international program in Bangkok Theatre Festival. Every year we got application from friends, mostly in Asian countries, more than some year 20 applications from different countries in this Asian country. It's proof that we are all need some place to present our work. We need to connect each other. But the sad thing for me is we cannot fully host you. Our mission, Bangkok Theatre Festival, our mission is to support local artists first. That is the priority. But we really love to have you as a part of us. We really love it. But because we don't get enough manpower, not enough financial support, that's the reason that. So in 1 year, we can accept the production from abroad, from other countries, like 6, at maximum is 6 productions. Yeah. Please.
So thank you very much.
Sorry, yeah. Thank you very much, Troy. I found your keynote very insightful. I just had 2 questions. First, are you still performing Likay? The second question is, listening to your talk, you could see how things are growing personally and also for the scene. You started performing by yourself, and then there is now the university, and then modern theatre came, and then now you have networks and platforms like this. So my question really is, the number of people still involved may increase, but the amount of work has like gone up so much more, and the scale has gone up so much more. So how do people sustain themselves, like emotionally, doing this thing on a very volunteer and passionate sort of basis? And this is just quite a personal question, I think.
The first question is, if you because you saw my solo performance, I'm doing a solo performance about my life in Likay world. 12 years in Likay world. I call it Let Likay Play of My Life. It's tell about how I start and why I start doing Likay, and then why I stopped doing Likay in 2010. And then that is a good question. In 2017, I was called by my beloved friend, Thang Krukian. I'm not sure if I say his name correctly. Thang Krukian. He's a Singaporean curator. He asked me to, can you do a Likay piece in BIPAM Tokyo Performing Arts Market meeting in Yokohama. And at that time, I know nothing. I just, Likay, no. It's a big job for me to make my old face, my aging. How can I recover my wrinkle on my face? Because doing Likay is a tiring job to do makeup and dress. It's a big job for me. And then I said, no. But after that, like for some months after that, he sent Thai people, Rion, to talk to me again. Pitua, it doesn't need to be a big show. It can be a solo performance and talk about, it's just one scene or blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, let's think about it. And then I went back to correct all of my archive, and it was so good, it's so touching. Because I found a lot of videotape, images, photo, not from my photo book, and not from Makhampom, because Makhampom have all of my archive, but I did not contact them. And then I correct all those archive for my audience. They're beautiful. I start connecting my audience, and then good memory, good story from each audience flashback to me, came back to me, and then I made my own script to tell the story of my journey in my Likay world, and then I performed in 2017 in Yokohama. It's a premiere, it's a kind of showcase. And then I develop it and perform again in Bangkok. And now in this, I don't, should I say? In this BIPAM, no, can I say that I'm going to present this piece, Likay Play of My Life, for some invited guests.
Everyone in the room, right? So yeah, it's not in a public program because we meant it to be quite small, and it's kind of by request actually that Thua is doing this special performance of Play Likay. This is happening on the 18th, Friday at 6. I think we can fit about 6 more people if you haven't already been invited. So yeah, so you can come to me, or maybe we go to the desk together. But yeah, like 6 more people, and this will be at host BKK at our another central venue of BIPAM this year.
And then from that piece, then it inspired me to to do Likay again. So I'm going to perform a new story, a new production, Likay production, based on the what do you call? Yeah, Don Quixote, the Don Quixote, the Spanish Don Quixote, like that one. But I adapt it into a Thai version. This will be presented in Bangkok Theatre Festival this year, 16, 17 November. Yeah. Thank you for this question. So now I have more confidence to do Likay. Because if you don't know about Likay is more entertaining. It's like commedia dell'arte. It's mostly improvised and it's more like fancy, like heavy makeup, sparkling costume. It's more like cabaret thing, something like that. Spectacle. And it needs a handsome and beautiful actor, actress. And I feel like I'm not that I'm not that handsome anymore, so I lose my confidence. So I pick up the story of Don Quixote because the main character is an uncle, the aging an old man. So I play the old man. So I have more confidence. Okay, the second, I'm not sure if I understand the question. The second one is.
No, I guess clarify. Yeah. I guess the sense that we're also.
Yeah, just the sense that we're all so busy and burnt out, and just seeing the growth just kind of reminded us of the amount of work that we do on a volunteer basis. So, kind of what are your thoughts about that? How do you kind of protect yourself, maybe?
I just answer you from my point of view, from my personal passion. Anytime I feel like I attend a meeting with the government department, and then anytime I met them, I feel like I should not be there. I should not go. I should refuse them. I don't want to meet them anymore. Anytime we set up the date for the festival, and then it's okay, it's a time job, it's a big job, okay. And then we calculate how much money we have left, how many people we still have, blah 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 blah. How can we scale down? How can we make it realistic, but still going on? That is. But when we do the first meeting with the artists, we open for the application and we invite them to come and they present their idea, what they want to present in the festival. And then I said, oh wow, oh my God, oh, they come with energy, and they gave me energy. They gave me like passion. And then let me share the recent works that suddenly I create. Because this year the theme of the festival is a theater farm, not animal farm, but theater farm. And then I create, there is no secret in the farm. And then I invite every director who presented their works in the festival to share their secret, how they create their works, what is their passion, how they manage their idea. Then talking with them live, like it's a kind of like talk online. It's online, on air, online. No? It's a live, Facebook live, and then for the people at home. And then the more I talk to them, the more I get energy from them. And this is only one reason that keep me working, keep me organizing the festival every year. Meeting with new generation or even the old friend who start together from the beginning. Who knows that we start together from 2002. Now we still sitting together, sharing our life through our theater works. This is so beautiful, so beautiful. This is just part of artists, but also in the festival, meeting with the audience who follow us from the beginning. Some bring their children, bring their kids, their family to support us. This is so beautiful. I think this is only one reason for me at this moment. I'm a selfish people. That I just made it to fill up my own life. Now I'm not thinking about how to develop a theater society, community of artists. No. I just think, oh, okay, I got energy from them, so I keep doing that. This is my reason.
One last question.
Thank you for, thank you. I appreciate what you did and what you do now. And I was in the artistic director of Seoul Marginal Theatre Festival, and I remind of you mentioned about the theater for everybody. So thank you for it. I just one thing I wonder that what about the gender issue in Bangkok? Because you are very hard, or people is very hard time, but also the gender can be another thing too hard too. So I would like to know about the situation of it. Yeah, in the theater community.
If in theater community, we don't have any issue. I mean, as I know, we don't have much that issue because mostly we are friends. I mean, in theater communities, and I myself, I learned that I cannot work without support from the female, from women, because I'm not sure that if I'm wrong, because something that I don't have is the details or the good management skills, managing skills. I don't have that skills, but my colleagues, that all females, they have those great skills. So we learn that we have to rely to each other. That I don't know. I don't want to separate male and female. And most of the time, I don't feel separation. I don't feel only when we do something that need manpower or male power, like lifting the carrying. That time that I concern that that's too heavy for you. It's not good for you. Or something like that. That is only concern that we have. In theater communities, but myself, when I was young, younger than this, because I come from the old, old society, like ผู้ชายเป็นใหญ่เดิมอะไรนะpatriarchy. I come from that background, so sometimes I did not realize that I abuse I oppress some other people, not just women but men also. It's about hierarchy. Seniority is more serious than gender issue in Thai theater. That we need to control. I myself, sometimes I have to control myself. Stop. Shut up. And like our Prime Minister now, he helped me a lot. He helped me because anytime I saw him on TV, I said, okay, I will not be like that. I may be old like him, but I will not be like that. So I I thank him. I have to thank gender issue in Thai. I mean, in this society, that not the commercial thing, or I don't know that is another thing. But in experimental theater, we are more friends, more equal.
Okay, I think that will be the last question. So thank you very much again, Pradit Prasartthong. Yeah, we said this before, but if you would like to stay around Bangkok just a little more, on the 1st to the 17th in November, it's the Bangkok Theatre Festival time. So that's the time that you can really discover all the Thai artists from all ages, all walks of life. And yes, for the special performance, you can come with me and we'll quickly put you in the list. Yeah, and I think the next session is at 1, so you have some time to grab coffee, sandwich, snack, and see you this room at 1 p.m. Thank you.